Hey everyone, it's the MFS prevention team. This is Leah Simpson here. Everyone calls me Miss Leah in schools. And then we have everyone else with us. Miss Ashley, would you like to go next?
Hey guys, I'm Ashley Gutowski, or as the kids call me, Miss Ashley. I am a prevention specialist and an outpatient therapist at Macomb Family Services.
Hi, I'm Mr. Cody. I am a certified prevention specialist at Macomb Family Services.
Yes, and I'm Joe Thayer, certified prevention consultant and director of prevention here at Macomb Family Services. So thank you, Ms. Leah, for the introduction. And as we normally say, if we were in the classroom, most of the students, we work with middle and high school students. They call us either Mr. Joe, Miss Ashley, Mr. Cody, or Miss Leah to be a little less formal. And so today, what we're going to do is we're going to present to you guys an activity that we run occasionally in the classroom, in middle and high school classroom. And this activity is called Smoking Prevention Bingo. And so I'm going to show you, this is the box. This is the box that it comes in. And inside this box, it has, I believe there are 25 bingo game cards. There are some bingo chips, and then also there are questions and answers, and we'll go over that in a second. In regards to the bingo game itself, the makers of this bingo game are called, if you want to go to their website, it's www.guidance-group.com. So again, that's www.guidance-group.com. I happen to purchase this through Macomb Family Services using the website healthedco.com. So I purchased it through healthedco.com. And I believe it was $42.99 plus tax, and there may have been some shipping. So again, this is called Smoking Prevention Bingo. And this is the card that people would get. And we have been given permission to do this virtually. And so we're just showing this to you. Again, it's an activity you might be able to use in the classroom setting or after school or with different clubs, and mainly with middle and high school students. So with the card, at the top, instead of saying B-I-N-G-O, where the B normally would go, it says why kids smoke. Where the I goes, it says effects of smoking. Where the N goes, it says tobacco facts. The G says ways to say no. And the O is smoking prevention activities. So again, that's the card. And Miss Ashley, Mr. Cody, and Miss Leah have all received one of these cards. So we're actually going to play this game, and I'm going to be the person that actually asks the questions, or they also could be statements. When I read the question or the statement, a lot of times the answer is actually within the contents of the question or the statement. Sometimes it's not, but most of the time it is. So what we'll do then is somebody can either raise their hand, or you can just let us know what you think the answer is. If you don't have an answer, that's okay. I'll just let you know what the answer actually is. So again, the front of the card says, whether it would be V-I-N-G-O, so the front of this card says, why kids smoke. So you would look under where B would be, why kids smoke, and I'm going to read again a statement or a question, and then you can try to figure out what the answer is. So again, why kids smoke. Most kids do not seek cigarettes. They are offered them. So what might be the answer for that? This answer is availability.
I didn't have that one.
Availability. Yes. And so Miss Leah, Mr. Cody, and Miss Ashley are going to act as participants, but they also are, they've run this numerous times in the classroom setting as well, too. So they're going to help out as well too, as far as if they want to let us know what they do in the classroom. We might get to that at the end as well too. Next one is smoking prevention activities. Plan and design an educational game about tobacco use. Play the game with a group of younger children. So what are we doing there?
Create a game to teach the dangers of smoking.
Correct. Create a game to teach the dangers of smoking. And again, with this bingo, smoking prevention bingo, we're talking about traditional tobacco products. So we're talking about cigarettes, cigars, and pipes. We may get into a little bit of non-smoking, so chew tobacco, spit tobacco, but I don't think there's very many cards for that one. Next one is ways to say no. Want a cigarette? No thanks, that cigarette clashes with my outfit. Sorry, I'm a big fan of breathing. So what are we trying to be?
Funny?
Yes, we're trying to be funny. Next one is tobacco facts. Tobacco is the only product that, when used as directed, is expected to kill you. Tobacco companies need 4,000 new smokers every day to replace those who have quit or died.
Tobacco companies target new smokers?
Close.
Close. Used as directed, tobacco can kill you.
Used as directed, tobacco could kill you. So as you just saw, Ms. Leah answered. Unfortunately, it wasn't the correct answer, but the way that we work it in the classroom is we'll say, whoa, that you're close, you're very close. Instead of saying to a student, whether they be in middle or high school, you're wrong, that's the wrong answer. Instead of doing that and making them feel maybe bad, and then they won't raise their hand again, we just say, wow, that's close. Next one is tobacco facts. Cigarette butts are the most commonly littered item in the world. Animals, birds, and fish may die if they eat one. What does that make cigarettes?
Litter.
Yes, cigarettes cause litter.
Don't have it.
No.
And Mr. Cody and Miss Ashley are, oh man, I don't have it, which is exactly what happens in the classroom with the middle schoolers and the high schooler. They tend to be competitive. Sometimes we actually have an item or two that we'll give away for the person that has the first bingo. And I'll also, in the classroom, what we do is whoever has the first bingo, and it might be multiple people, they get to obviously say bingo, or they can stand up and sing bingo. So B-I-N-G-O, 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 bingo is my name, if they want. And what we also do is, even though you get the first bingo, we continue to play. We're not going to do that today, but normally we continue to play until somebody has a full card. So
I'm also the champion of bingo right now.
yes, Miss Leah won the alcohol prevention bingo the last time that we played this game. So yes, and again, she's acting like your typical middle or high school student with the little smiley face there and the picture with her hand. All right, here we go. Smoking prevention activities. Scan anti-smoking graphics and photos and add words and slogans. Create cards to send to other students and parents.
Organize
Create
mail.
anti-smoke.
Miss Leah has it.
Oh,
Create anti-smoking greeting cards.
Correct. Create anti-smoking greeting cards. Next up, tobacco facts. In 1 year, people who smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day inhale 1 liter of brown gooey tar into their lungs. So what do smokers inhale?
tar.
Yes, smokers inhale tar is the answer. Why kids smoke? Kids who are feeling depressed and anxious sometimes think smoking will help them relax. In reality, nicotine is a stimulant. Smokers feel relaxed only because they have satisfied their physical craving for nicotine. But why might someone choose to smoke?
To relieve depression and anxiety.
Correct, to relieve depression and anxiety. Tobacco facts. 1 dip of smokeless tobacco contains as much nicotine as several cigarettes. Users of smokeless tobacco are much more likely than non-users to become cigarette smokers. What does that make forms of tobacco? No form of tobacco is safe. Tobacco facts. Tobacco companies pay stars to smoke in movies. Even though they say they do not target kids, they place tobacco products in movies that appeal to kids. So what does that make them? What does that make the tobacco company? Tobacco companies target new smokers.
Oh,
I have that.
me too.
Smoking prevention activities. Red Ribbon Week takes place every October. Participate by planning school-wide activities. So what are we talking about?
Celebrate Red Ribbon Week.
Celebrate Red Ribbon Week. Why kids smoke? The truth is that smoking causes wrinkles, yellow teeth, and stained fingers. Smoking will make you look older, but not in the way you want to.
Look older.
To look older. Why kids smoke? Some kids say they smoke when they cannot think of anything to do. What can kids do to prevent boredom? The answer is boredom. What could a young person do to alleviate or get rid of their boredom? They could find something to do. Could be video games. It could be going outside for some physical activity, calling a friend, talking to your parents. All right, next one is ways to say no. Want a cigarette? No thanks, I have to go now, and walk away as you are speaking. Sorry, my friend is waiting for me.
Make an excuse.
Close.
Walk away.
Walk away. Why kids smoke? Some kids think they are being rebellious by smoking. Actually, kids who smoke are being manipulated by cigarette advertising. The only thing they're rebelling against is their own good health.
To rebel.
To rebel.
No.
Smoking prevention activities. Find out which cigarette companies also own other companies that make food products. Boycott these products. Write to the company about what you are doing. Organize a boycott. Ways to say no. Want a cigarette? No thanks. Want to go to a movie instead?
Just an alternative.
Suggest an alternative. Ways to say no. Want a cigarette? You're my friend. Why would you ask me to smoke? You're really not asking me to put rat poison into my mouth. I thought you were my friend.
Kind of like reversing the pressure, but
It is reverse the pressure. Smoking prevention activities. Organize a campaign to write letters to actors and producers of movies that feature smoking. Explain the negative influence you think they have on young people. Tell them you are upset and do not plan to watch any of their future movies. What are you organizing?
mail.
Organize a mail campaign or texting. Ways to say no. Want a cigarette? I'm too cool to smoke. Smile when you say it. I'm too smart to use tobacco. So you are take a stand. Ways to say no. Want a cigarette? No thanks. Come on. No thanks. You're not afraid, are you? No thanks.
Use
Be
the broken
polite.
record. Oh.
Use the broken record method. Ways to say no. Choose to do something else rather than spend time with people who smoke or will pressure you to smoke.
Avoid the situation.
Avoid the situation. Smoking prevention activities. Invite participants to design an anti-smoking poster. Display posters and select the one that best conveys the dangers of smoking.
Have an anti-smoking poster contest.
Correct. Have an anti-smoking poster contest. Again,
I have Uno.
Uno, he's got one left. Again, so with the smoking, anti-smoking poster contest, we also could think about having a text campaign, something to that effect. Ways to say no. Want a cigarette? No thanks, I'm on my way to football practice. Want a cigarette? No thanks, I'm going to the mall.
Be too
Make an
busy.
excuse.
Close. Be too busy.
Be too busy.
Be too busy. Ways to say no. Hang out with friends who do not smoke.
Find others who don't smoke.
Find others who don't smoke.
Uno.
What do we got?
Uno.
Uno, one left for Miss Leah. Effects of smoking. If I read this right, that means Miss Ashley's going to win. Smokers are twice as likely to lose their hair and 4 times as likely to have gray hair early.
Hair loss.
Hair loss.
How was I supposed to win with that?
Effects of smoking. No, I meant that since they have Uno left, you're going to come from behind.
Oh, I'm like, oh, you stacked the deck wrong.
Yeah, effects of smoking. Burning wood is used to dry most tobacco before it can be made into cigarettes. For every 15 packs of cigarettes manufactured, 1 tree is cut down for its wood.
Loss of trees.
Loss of trees. Tobacco facts. Out of every 10 kids, 8 do not smoke.
Most kids don't smoke.
Most kids don't smoke. Effects of smoking. Smoking lessens the production of saliva, which is needed to clean and protect teeth. 4,000 poisonous chemicals attack smokers' mouth every time they light up. What could that cause?
Bad breath.
Bad breath. Effects of smoking. You may feel bad about yourself because you're addicted. You may feel upset if your family is disappointed that you're smoking. You may feel put down by your non-smoking friends. So you have what?
Confused feelings.
Confused feelings.
Bingo! Oh, we tied.
So yes, in the classroom, oftentimes we will have a tie as well too. So that was perfect. And to be honest with you, we might have to go back in the recording. We might have to go back in the recording to see who actually said bingo first, because I couldn't tell. It's a dead heat. All right.
You said the answer, I think, first. So. She said the answer, I think, first, but I said bingo. Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So what we would do typically in the classroom, given the amount of time that we might have, we would also go through our lesson for the day and play this game as well too. But if we had time, we would continue to play and see if somebody could get an entire card. So again, this bingo is very specific to tobacco. So traditional tobacco. So again, we were talking about cigarettes, cigars, pipes, and then also we got into a little bit about chewing tobacco, and sometimes people refer to it as dip. Obviously, in today's day and age, we also have vape products that are out there. So we would incorporate a lesson in regards to vaping as well too, whether it be vaping with nicotine or vaping with THC. THC would be the active ingredient that gets people high regarding marijuana. Nicotine would be something that can get people a little bit buzzed, but it's also the active ingredient in tobacco that gets people addicted. So with that being said, in regards to this game, I'm going to turn it over to the prevention team, and I'm wondering if anybody would like to add anything in regards to our prevention or smoking prevention bingo game.
The only thing I would say is that a lot of the times this topic tends to bring up kids wanting to talk about their own family members smoking, grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, things like that. So they're almost looking for comfort of like, is it bad that my parents do it? What should I do? I try to tell them that it's a bad idea, things like that. So a lot of the lesson sometimes leans towards like, well, adults get to make decisions, but you have the choice to not smoke, to not vape. You can tell people what's bad about it, but it comes down to personal choice once you're an adult. So I would say that's like one of the bigger things that we end up talking about when all of this is going on. Or at least I do. I don't know.
One thing that I try to point out in tobacco lessons also is the fact that they aren't allowed to advertise, and how that kind of has changed the environment when it comes to traditional tobacco, and how it kind of has led to a decline in traditional tobacco. But it also shows a correlation to the advertising that happens in the marijuana industry and the vape industry as well too. So you can see how tobacco used to be kind of deceptive in their advertising, and you also see that in other substances as well too. So
I don't have anything to say. They said it beautifully.
I think we should rock paper scissors for the winner, or is that not part of the game?
So a little Rochambeau.
Just one time, or 2 out of 3?
We'll see. If I win the first one, then it's just 1. If I lose the first one, then it's 2 out of 3.
Again, that would be a comment that a middle or high schooler would definitely make as well too. Well, it depends. If I lose the first one, we were going to go 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I want to end it. I can't tie.
No ties?
Not for first, no.
All right, here we go.
You can tie with Miss Leah. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I know what. It was an accident. All right, here we go.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Meow. Win. That was you couldn't see it.
I know. Okay.
Wait a minute, you couldn't see it?
Yeah.
I see it. I knew it.
All right, well, we're going to go on the trust factor for that one.
I'm a very trustworthy person.
Very, very, very much so. Very trustworthy. All right. So great job by the prevention team again here at Macomb Family Services. I'd also again like to give a shout out to the company who runs this or created this. Again, it's www.guidance-group.com. I happened to purchase this through a different organization, or a different website, I should say, and that's www.healthco.com. And it was $42.99 plus tax and I believe shipping and handling. So with that being said, on behalf of Macomb Family Services and the virtual world, we hope to see all of you very soon in the classroom.
Bye, guys.